I did want to share something nice, however. I I was watching something this morning and it reminded me it was a series of videos. Apparently, this YouTuber combined them together. It was on one topic. It was about a cult leader, but she had apparently done about six smaller videos. I was watching the compilation video. So, excuse me. So, it reminded me of a project that I had wanted to do. I created an entire playlist. What I wanted to do was delve into the UFO topic and different subtopics within the UFO topic, but in an interesting way. I wanted to describe alternate explanations for these phenomena within ufology. And I wanted to put them in order. There's an interesting book, chronological order. There's an interesting book I have called Watch the Skies. I've owned it for quite a while. And it devotes each chapter to basically the history of ufology. But at the end of each chapter, it gives a list summary of the mainstream beliefs in ufology. And over time, ufology has evolved. It began with strange things seen in the sky, like 1947, Kenneth Arnold seeing some 9 objects and coining the term flying saucer. Actually, he said how they moved. They sort of skidded as if a saucer would if you skidded across the water, and that's how the term flying saucer came about. It evolved from that, 1947, all the way through to alien abductions, and then contactees, and then alien abductions, and then MJ-12, and so forth, and conspiracy theories, and so forth. So there's an evolution. I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying it's interesting sociologically how this myth, so to speak, evolved. So I wanted to do a video on each step in the evolution. I think I had 6 or 7 episode ideas laid out. The first one was Kenneth Arnold. I think he may have seen military aircraft, if I remember correctly. I have more details written down, but that would be the first episode. And I remember something about German military aircraft. Anyway, the second episode would be the contactees. I'm doing this from memory. The third episode would be about Betty and Barney Hill. I suspect that it was a combination of factors, but that they saw something. It was a beacon. I think it was a light beacon on a mountain. That light, which looked like it was up in the sky or in the night sky, and then it was a combination of that, and then the dreams that Betty was having, and perhaps some influence from a TV show or movie they might have seen. And so I'm going to do that. I think that's the third episode. The fourth episode would be alien. That would be the first alien abduction of record, and then the next episode would be Roswell. I didn't put it in 1947. I put it in like 1980 because that's when books were coming out about Roswell. That's where you truly have to delve into it. That's where the myth began. It didn't begin in 1947, even though there was a newspaper article about the crashed recovery of a flying saucer, but that may have been government propaganda, maybe. You'd have to start when the myth of Roswell began, and it evolved. So then the next episode would be, before that, it would be Travis Walton. I personally suspect that it was concocted, and that it came shortly after a movie, a TV movie about the Betty and Barney Hill case was aired on television. And I want to delve into how the various aliens, different looks of aliens, design, so to speak, of aliens were cropping up in these reports. There were some gray, quote, grays, but then after Travis Walton, Roswell, and then after Roswell comes alien abduction, hypnosis investigations, and about during the 1980s, that's when you get the gray alien becoming more mainstream and people being more aware of it, and then X-Files and the media depicts them all typically, stereotypically, as gray aliens. And I also want to do an episode on MJ-12 documents. So it's Kenneth Arnold, and then it's the contactee movement. It's the 1950s, 1950s, and then Betty and Barney Hill, like 1962, and then Travis Walton, 1975, and then Roswell, like 1980, and then alien abduction, hypnosis, that's the 80s somewhere, and that's episode 6, and then MJ-12 in there before, after the 84. You're right. It would be like 84. That would be episode 7. So maybe I'll have episode 10, something like that. But that's what I have planned so far. All right. Bye.